This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Running with purpose. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Gonna have to go back to the drawing board.
2nd down play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to throw in the first play of this championship game. It's a wide receiver screen. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. With sure hands, it's Robinson. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw to the left side. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
And the Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a fumble short of the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. They strike first in this national title bout.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up. Not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights.
LSU, 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Murray. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it from the gun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Murray. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. Some things to work out here. Decides to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. He shreds the tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
It's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off target and incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Motion now from the tight end. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. finds a target on the right. It's complete. He makes the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And it's a direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a third down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. He keeps it on a design run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about that? One of the so-called middle guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Second down now after the sack. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Play action here on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And is intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Some hard running there through a tackle. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Robinson.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd down coming up.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The receiver makes the catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here's the 2nd down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Breaks free. 1st down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go.
It's now second down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Here we go.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left side, and it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab by the receiver. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Just a great job by this offensive line in the back to get the ball into the end zone. Now you go up by 2 here late in the game. It's the national championship. Pretty easy. Kick the extra point to give yourselves that 3-point lead.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks left and finds his target there. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Design quarterback run. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Quick throw, testing the middle. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but it's a big play for the 31.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick grab. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. A heroic effort here on the biggest stage.
You talk about about a big stage and big-time pressure and then delivering. That's what this running back just did to be able to give them this 3-point lead. And if you're smart, you just kick the extra point. That forces your opponent to have to go down and score a touchdown to win the game.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off, hope the defense can just seal the win. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Michigan.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He throws the ball. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. And the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national championship.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Michigan Wolverines.